Meanwhile, pending priority legislation topped the agenda of the lower house when Congress resumes session next week. Among them are the draft Bangsamoro Basic Law and the proposed national budget for next year. Again, here's Freddie Abando.
The approval of the proposed 2016 national budget and the draft Bangsamoro Basic Law, top priorities of the House when sessions resume next week after the President's delivery of his State of the Nation address. The budget will be submitted Tuesday to the House by Budget Secretary Butchabod. The House Committee on Appropriations, chaired by Congressman Isidro Ungab, will convene in early August to review the last spending measure of President Aquino. Plenary debates for the Bangsamoro Basic Law will be tackled simultaneously on the floor.
Ang budget will be submitted by the President the day after he delivers his ONA. And the budget, based on our discussion nila Sid Ungab, the chairman of the APRO, ang assumption namin, ang budget deliberations sa committee will start first week of August. And at mapupunta na sa plenary for plenary debate last week of September until mag-adjourn kami ng October 10. So ang aking hope is during the time that the budget is being deliberated by the committee for 1.5 months, then that's the time na sa plenary bigyan na namin ng pagkakataon ng BBL. Na ang fear ko lang is that if the BBL is not approved before the budget reaches the plenary, then we adjourn for 3 weeks. Pagbabalik namin na November, parang baka lalong humihirap, no?
The minority led by Congressman Ronaldo Zamora is expected to review every item in the budget, since Zamora has championed line item budgeting. Line item budgeting is one of the key reforms initiated by Budget Secretary Abando to ensure more transparency and accountability in government.
It is not too large. I think it is enough to sustain the kind of growing economy that we have. Is it near enough? Again, you have large gaps in the military. You have large gaps in counterinsurgency. And, of course, the social services. We have always had this problem with CCT, conditional cash transfers, because we are not certain that they're going to the right people, the people who actually need them. CCT is a good program, but I think it can be implemented much better than the way it's being implemented now.
Although supportive of the draft Bangsamoro Basic Law, Zamora said the minority will propose amendments to make it more inclusive for all stakeholders of the peace process for the proposed Bangsamoro Autonomous Region. Zamora, the draft law should be compliant with the Constitution to prevent any challenge before the Supreme Court.
I think in the end what we want is a BBL that is constitutionally affirming, that is able to answer the real requirements of the people, that is inclusive in terms of not just the MILF, but all the Muslim communities, all of the non-Muslim communities, especially those who really need affirmative action.
Thursday, Speaker Feliciano Belmonte and other House leaders with Senate President Franklin Drilon and other senators to finalize their legislative agenda until February of 2016. Belmonte sees no problem for both houses in approving the 2016 national budget. For the past 4 years, there has been no reenactment of the budget since the President has been signing it yearly before the Christmas break. Belmonte's concern is the schedule of the Senate in approving the BBL.
In the course of our conference with the senators, I have to ask them this question: what are the chances of the BBL in their own chamber? Because it involves a lot of effort on our part here, and I wouldn't like that effort to be wasted. If they assure me that they can pass it there, then we will give it all the best efforts that we can here, and that's also another major endeavor and time-consuming.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.